I got Juliet's letter yesterday, less than a week after my father and I got back from Verona. Her letter was crumpled and smudged. I read what was on it, and the next thing I knew, I was standing in the living room writing a letter to my father. My father was an old man. He had 2 cases of yellow fever last year, and I was going to write to him about Juliet's letter so soon after we had been to Verona. To do that might very well have killed him, but I did it anyway. I've been awake all night with Juliet's letter. She could have put it on a telegram. There was only a single sentence below Dear Romeo, but a sentence can mean enough, and it can do enough. My family and I grew up 80 miles west of Verona, my dad, my mom, and myself. I was 2 years older than Juliet when we met. She was a beautiful young woman, even at 14, the year of the incident on the balcony. You could say that her vibrant chestnut hair would never dull, and those eyes will always be a Scandinavian blue. A look into those eyes, and a man would be gone. I guess you'd say we grew up sneaking around. My dad had 300 acres of flat, rich land in our kingdom. Everybody called it the Verona Palace. And nowadays, people tell me that I'm the best heir for the throne of Verona after my father. So I have to admit, for the sake of honesty, that I think they're right. I wear expensive robes, and my shoe leather is the best. I have 100 servants on full-time, and I can call in another 100 if I need them. When Juliet and I were at our teens, my mother passed away, and 2 years after, my dad lost all hope for love. It was the end of the family, although it didn't seem so bad then. Dad got along in his kingdom, married himself a woman, the queen-to-be. But Juliet, it's her I want to tell you about. We were in love, almost blinded by it. But then it happened, the balcony incident.
O Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo?
But I am here, sweet maiden, I have come for you.
O Romeo, what has burdened you on your journey? The time is nearly midnight.
My condolences, sweet maiden. I stumbled upon thy men of thy Capulet house, and had to seek another way to you.
But Romeo, you must be more careful tomorrow, for thy men shall be there.
That has no matter now, for Juliet, we are here together.
But speak again, dear Romeo, for thou art as beautiful as thy night, being over my head and so far yonder.
Then I shall come to you, sweet maiden.
Nay, there is no path to me. I shall come down.
Thy thought is treacherous, my dear. You might as well stay there yonder and break thy neck.
Do not have worry, my dear Romeo, for I am able.
Juliet, do as I say, for you are fragile. Juliet, thou be careful. Juliet! My thoughts were running wild as I stared at her, kicking in the air. I was frozen, too stunned to think. What do I do? How will I do it?
Romeo, help, for what if I shall fall?
Oh, Juliet, do not move, my sweet, for you have to trust me. For at that moment she was still as stone, just hanging there like a rag doll.
Romeo, I cannot hold for much longer.
I have to get someone, but if I do, it might be too late. Or worse, they would find me here with her. Could I catch her? No, the fall is too great. But what else can I do?
Romeo, please do something.
Do something? What can I do? Juliet, do thou trust me?
Yes, Romeo.
Let go. And she fell. And I almost didn't catch her. The letter was postmarked 2 weeks before today. If not for my trip to Verona, it would have got to me a long time before she jumped. She must have gotten tired of waiting.
Dear Romeo, I've been thinking about it a lot lately, and what I've decided is that it would have been better for me if my last finger let go before you could catch me. Yours, Juliet.
Yes, I guess she must have gotten tired of waiting. I'd rather believe that than think of her deciding I must have forgotten. Forgotten her. Forgotten the marriage. Forgotten our promise. But not even that is the reason sleep comes so hard now. When I close my eyes and start to drift off, I see her coming down from the balcony, her eyes wide and dark blue, her body arched, her arms swept up behind her. She was the one who thought I would always be at the bottom of her balcony.